Alright guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd do a quick update on the recent new addition to the Pajero. I installed the new fixed 200 watt King's solar panel, and this is the slim one. It's about 18 mils thick. Go check out the video if you want to see the installation on it. Again, I've got my own sort of unique take on it, which works really well, so I can still use the entire roof rack. But I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on how she's going. Nice sunny day today here in Melbourne, and trying to work out how it all sort of works in relation to my system. All right, so let's get into it. So the way my Pajero is set up, I'm actually running 3 batteries, okay? So I've got my starter battery under the bonnet. I've got a secondary deep cycle battery under the bonnet, a 48 amp hour one, and they're connected together via a smart isolator, okay? Then in the back of the Pajero, I'm running a King's panel with the older style 25 amp DC to DC charger with a 115 amp hour deep cycle King's battery, okay? And then I've got the alternator charging all 3 of them, okay? Then I've recently just installed the 200 watt fixed panel on the roof, and that is feeding through the 25 amp DC to DC charger, which has a solar priority input. Now, with the solar priority input, I'm still trying to work out exactly when does the solar kick in when you're actually driving the vehicle and the alternator is working at the same time. I'm getting lots of mixed messages out of the Kings, whether I speak to people in store or ring up the helpline. The latest on that is that the solar won't kick in until it's generating 16 amps, and then it will override the alternator. I don't know if that's the case. If you know anything else, please drop it in the comments. But in my instance, I don't think I'm ever going to get 16 amps out of the panel. So that means that with my DC to DC charger, therefore when I'm driving, it's never going to kick in. So I've had other people say that at King's, they've told me that as long as the solar input is higher than the alternator, which in my case it is, my alternator only pumps out 3 or 4 amps when I'm driving. So, and I'm getting minimum 6 amps, but it's not allowing the solar to kick in. So anyway, that's that. But stationary, it's a different story. Obviously the car's off, and I was pretty impressed today. I popped out to the car. I was getting 12.3 amps out of the solar panel. So I'm very happy with that. All right, let's go for a quick walk. All right, so I'll give you a quick look at the setup in the back of my car, and I'll hop onto the roof as well. I'll give you a quick look at the panel. All right, so this is it in all its glory. So with this one, it's actually flush mounted, so it sits below the top of the roof rack. And the reason I did that was because often when I'm working on the house and whatnot, I put actually full sheets of melamine and ply. So the idea is that because that sits now below it, I can still do that. If I want to put long lengths of pine down the side, on both sides, no issues. And I've actually just recently installed the King's 270 Tourer awning, which is an absolute beast. Go check out the channel, there's several videos on that. You can see how it performs in wind, in rain, the whole kit and caboodle. Now, temporarily, what I've done is I've just got these cables just running here from the panel straight down below. I'll properly run them at a later stage. Okay, so let's have a look. And at the moment, and I'll show you, so at the moment, that's the way things are situated, right? And the panel's in full sun. It won't be for much longer because of the shade, but it's clear blue skies, a little bit of cloud cover, okay? And the sun is pretty much directly above, with the odd cloud sort of floating in above. So, and again, obviously the panel's flat on the roof, but what I'm getting is now I've got 2 monitoring devices. So I've got this one which has got the solar panel, keeping in mind too, it's coming through about 6 meters worth of cable. And then when I pop on my Vic Smartron app, and that's basically the shunt right across the battery, so it would be the most accurate, I'm getting about 12.2, 12.3 amp, which I did not expect I would be getting at any time soon. So super happy. Alright guys, so that was just a quick update. I'm going to keep doing a bit more research and try and understand how these units work. Like I said, I've got the slightly older one. I'm looking at potentially upgrading to the newer 25 amp one or even the 40 amp one. But there's no point in me upgrading if the way that the solar priority input works. So at the end of the day, I've only got the one panel with 200 watts, and if the car is never ever going to prioritize the solar when I'm driving with the alternator going, then there's no point in me upgrading. So, because I thought if I upgraded to the newer unit or even the 40 amp unit, that what would happen is that the solar, I would be able to charge the battery whilst I'm driving with solar, and therefore put less strain on the alternator on the car and save fuel and so forth. But that is not the case, because in the literature for the new King's 25 amp hour DC to DC charger, I'm pretty sure it doesn't prioritize solar until you're getting over 200 watts coming in from the panel. And on the 40 amp, it's even worse. It does not prioritize the solar until you're getting over 350 watts, which I'm never ever going to achieve that. So there's no point in me upgrading technically. So yeah, I'll come back with some future videos and let you know how she's going. But solar panel on its own is working brilliantly. So like I said, go check out the channel. And yeah, all right guys, hope you're enjoying the content and you're finding it useful. If so, please share around. Again, give us a like and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next video. Anything else you want to know, drop the questions below. Thanks guys, cheers. Bye.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine